Peace, what's going on? It's your brother Zamar. What died down crown thinking, man. I hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all been blessed. But just a quick reminder, keep investing into your growth, keep investing into developing yourself and evolving to the person that you need to be. For my brothers, I just want to remind you, man, a lot of times we complain about not being able to express our masculine state of being. But remember that in order to get to your masculine state of being, you can't look outside first to get to where you need to be inside. First, you got to work within. And then what's within you will eventually express outside of you. I was reading this book called The Way of the Superior Man. This book is a book that I would recommend for married men or men that's eventually going to go into marriage. I wouldn't necessarily say that this book is necessarily good for a teenager, right? Because it is going into the intimacy of how to deal in your relationship, right? So if you've been married, if you getting married soon, working your way to that or in the process, or if you're married, pretty good book for, or 30 plus, man, 25 plus, you know what I'm saying? Somebody up in that space, hear that. But my main thing that I'm getting at is the book talks about, even in a relationship, one of the areas that men fail at is they look for the woman to be able to be more feminine for them, right? But the importance to know is where you don't meet your end in masculinity, eventually, because the masculine role is such an important and pivotal role in the relationship, the woman will begin to take on your role and it will leave you in a neutral space. Not necessarily that you're functioning in feminine energy, but it will leave you in a more neutral space. So what does that have? That leaves a vacancy in the function of what you look for in the feminine space of a woman. Right? So a lot of times you'll hear a lot of men complain about how my wife won't do this or my lady won't do this. And she seems like she just don't respect me. She don't. And something that I found in this book that's pretty interesting is it's just talking about how that need has to be met, whether it's fulfilled in you or not fulfilled in you. All right? Providing, protecting. Truthfully, a house isn't healthy without the feminine nature, but the quality of first having to provide, you die without provision. Without safety, you die, you fail, you lose. The attributes and the qualities that the woman brings in that feminine energy attributes to the house. But the man sets the anchor in the house. So aside from looking at the sex roles, you're looking at the functions that the roles function in, right? So the masculine role, because it is so happens to be the role that gives the pivotal needs, and then the woman gives the attributes that broadens it, that greatens it, that heightens it. It goes to show why when there's a need in that space, a woman goes to that space. And men find it challenging to be able to function in that relationship. So I just want to remind y'all, man, do your part and you won't have to worry about is she going to fulfill her part. This is a story ongoing for multiple men out there who have had this issue, failed in this space, and wonder what's happening. And I think this is about the best explanation I've found I ever read or ran into. And I thought I'd just share that information with you, and perhaps it'll help you along your journey. Hallelujah.